Okay.
Good morning to all listeners of DBS Radio. This is a special edition of Talking Tourism. We're live here in Barbados. We're attending the Carifesta event. And what a great way to start off this week, this Wednesday, with Talking Tourism and talk about all things Dominica culture, what's going on right here in Barbados. My name is Monel Alexis, and of course, I'm your host this morning for Talking Tourism. I'm saying good morning to all the folks tuned in via social media, those of you on DBS Radio, those of you joining via the Ministry of Culture, Discover Dominica Authority, Dominica Festivals Committee, and also the Cultural Division. Good morning and welcome to Talking Tourism. We have a few people I will be interacting with this morning, talking about all things Carifesta, Ministry of Tourism, and the culture. And first up this morning is the Honorable Greta Roberts. She is Dominica's Minister for Culture, and she's joining us live via Zoom. Good morning to you, Honorable Roberts, and welcome to Talking Tourism. Honorable Roberts, you with me? I need you to unmute your mic so I can hear you, please. Wonderful.
Okay. Can you? Good morning. Oh my God, you caught me when I just got up.
Welcome to the morning, Minister Roberts. How are you?
Doing well, feeling so good after last night's performance. My God, Dominica brought, oh Jesus, Dominica brought energy, brought life, brought the whole Carifesta thing to life last night. This was good.
I agree.
I am shivering just talking to you.
And I'm just shivering now as you mentioned that. I felt so proud being a Dominican and being present there,
Yes,
experiencing
yes.
that last evening. That was phenomenal. The energy, the responses from the
The
participants, the
response.
response from the crowd. And you saw Dominica flags. Our flags were
Oh,
littering
yes.
space, and that
And
was so
so
beautiful.
well received by, let me
Yeah.
tell you, I saw people who were not Bajans on a whole, all the Caribbean people shouting and jumping. It was just so good to see. Yes,
In
we did
short,
well. We did well.
round of
Mhm.
applause for a
Yes.
beautiful team and their great work.
Yeah.
Honorable Minister Roberts, I'm not seeing your face at all this morning. Why is that? We're live online, you know. We need to see a beautiful face.
You know what? You know why you're not seeing my face? Because I just got up. Um, and I'm trying. I was still going to try. People have to see me in my natural
Yeah,
look.
that
But
is it. That is
I'm
it.
trying to access the camera and it's telling me I cannot access.
Ah,
I
I
don't
have to
show.
speak to that person who got to that phone, Minister. It's not good. Mm-mm.
Hold. Yeah. Hold on. Access camera.
All right, great.
I don't know why. When I do that, I'm losing you.
Okay, but if anything, even if you cut off, there are other persons with me here. For example, I have the chief cultural officer is here. Gwen is here with her, and she did the book launch here.
We have all those people there. Oh my
Yes,
God.
there's a big crew here. We're going to talk about Dominica's presence in Carifesta and a whole,
Yes.
because we did a great
Yes.
job. And it's important that the public is aware of what we're doing. And it's important to, to show and tell. I believe in showing and telling.
I
So
still
that's
trying to play with this thing. No,
okay. Great. So while you get things sorted, it's not Dominica's first time participating at Carifesta. Can you walk us through what the importance of Dominica's participation in Carifesta to the economy?
You keep asking me.
Yes, you with me?
That's for me, right?
Yes, that's for you.
Yes, because remember, Karen Fester offers a platform for presentation of our cultural heritage and to let people know what Dominica is all about and to open the world to Dominica is something that is going to allow our visitors to have that full reason for coming to Dominica and to appreciate what we have to offer even more. I think even with last night's performance, people came. Is that a man saw me and he said, I want to go home. And I was, why you want to go home? This just Dominica just presented. And he said, no, I want to go home to Dominica. because
Yeah,
I want to make Dominica my home. And it was
this
so
is good.
touching. So those little things can increase the tourist arrivals because people want to know. Even somebody who saw the flag and they're saying, "Do you know you all have the most beautiful flag?" So
Yeah.
all these things, yes.
Yes,
I,
yes,
I,
yes.
I don't know. And when we did the official opening,
Hmm.
when I came, and for some reason I didn't see other countries with their national wear. So
Okay.
we came in and we are passing and everybody's turning around and looking at us. And some people said, "Where are you from? Which country are you representing?"
You
Even
was
leaving the hotel. Those from Nigeria, "Sorry, ma'am, but where do you come from?" And I said, "Dominica." And he said, "Can I take a picture? Because you look so good in your outfit." And the whole set of people came taking off pictures. Let me tell you something.
yo.
The world knew Dominica before, but they know it even better now because Carifesta made us known to the world. So I do appreciate the opportunity that we had for people to even value a little more our cultural heritage and the products that we have to offer.
I
And
concur.
our booth,
Uh,
excuse me if I'm talking too much, I'm just so excited.
it's okay, it's okay.
Although I just got up.
That's definitely fine.
and,
Talk.
and the presentation at the booth where we had all our products. Oh, Lord Jesus, this was good. I mean, we just made it happen. And I am so happy. I'm happy for the government to at least realize that we should be at Carifesta and to make it happen for all of us.
Wonderful. And talking about the booth, I want to mention Dexia. Dexia had a large part to
Yes.
play in the setup of the booth. We had
Oh,
Dexia,
yes. Oh,
we had
yes.
Kathy with her
Mm-hmm.
products, and we also have, sorry, Cecilia. Sorry, Kathy's from
Oh,
Dexia.
yes. Oh,
Cecilia
Cecilia, yes.
with her art, Aaron with his paintings, and of course, Bud Paul supported with the
Oh,
decor.
yes. But,
Bud
oh, but, and the decoration. Oh,
supported
my God. What would we have done without these people?
Miss.
And I
Yes,
was happy. I was happy too that we had the some of our products because
yes,
when I came in last night, you saw the my leg,
yes, I
and
saw.
then they actually gave me they took the medicine
The
from
oil.
the yes and
Uh-huh.
spread my leg because they felt this was something we could use right away. I think it was oil of ojaz. So right away, our products were even used to help me. So,
You
no, it
see?
was yeah.
That's excellent. Let's talk briefly on Carifesta, some more about Carifesta, because people listening out there, they may not know what exactly is Carifesta. From your knowledge, what exactly is a Carifesta? And can you speak on Dominica's overall participation in the Carifesta, the 15th edition, right here in Barbados?
Well, of course, it's Caribbean Festival of Arts. I think many people confuse it with Carifta because even in Barbados, I had to explain to people what Carifesta was all about. It's an avenue to expose people and the world to a country's culture, the cultural heritage, the influence, the influence of the Africans, in our case, Africans, the indigenous people, and all those who helped to make us who we are now. And it also is a way for us to present what we have that is unique to us as a Caribbean, as a nation. And I think this in itself speaks volumes to letting people know what Dominica is all about. And in this case, what another country. Because even passing through the exhibition, I saw things that looked so alike. But of course, the little pieces of art, the exhibits, it's really looking similar. But each one told a story. Every bit told a story. Because I went through Grenada, Trinidad, and I think the other one that touched me most was it was Jamaica. No, I didn't meet Jamaica. but even with Cuba. So each one, though we are all one Caribbean, every single one in isolation told a story, but
Sure.
collectively demonstrated what our culture was all about as a Caribbean people. And I think this is what Carifesta does. It exposes the world to what each country has to offer,
Correct.
though we are one Caribbean people. I think, in an essence, this is what it is.
That is so correct. Can you walk us through the numbers of persons or the number of individuals who attended Carifesta from Dominica and the participation? Uh, there was a country night, exceptional last evening, but I know that there's more people outside of who we saw at Carifesta on stage last night. By the way, I saw your PS on stage. Hello.
Oh, let me tell you something. I told this lady, but you break.
How are you?
I told the lady, but you break away, man.
That's why I was
And
on stage, Rosalind Paul on stage with a
I
flag.
was happy and I felt so bad because I said, wait a minute, I'm the only one missing.
Listen, this is what we call support from the front.
Oh
They
yes,
did
oh
not
yes.
wait to be in the background. They ensured that they
And
were at the forefront so you could see their visibility was there last night. And I was so proud and excited to see them on stage being part of it. So that's pretty awesome.
whilst PS wanted to sit and empathize with me, she couldn't help it. I
Uh,
just saw her disappear. All I heard was, I'm taking my umbrella. And I just didn't see her again. And next thing I know, she's on stage.
uh.
What's wrong with these people? Let me tell you, this was so much fun. Like, last night was just spectacular. It was great. It was great.
Agree. But before I went
But
into I was asking
with the number of people,
yes.
of course, as you're aware, we have our youth here. So they came in as the invitation from the Honorable Mia Motley. Of course, we met her on the Sunday night when we visited, and she was very happy to see us. She made sure she asked me, what are the young people saying? Are they happy? Because I want to know, I want to make them experience Carifesta. And she was like, take off pictures with me, because I want to send it to Roosevelt. I want him to see that I'm taking care of his people. So that whole feeling made you feel so happy and
Mhm.
so at home in Barbados. But we have 30 young people, 26 of our college students, and we tried our best to take those who are more culturally inclined. So in the event that they have to perform, that they can put on a show for us also as young people. And we have some of our chaperones with us. So that makes it about 30. They are not with us, they are a bit away from us, but they are the youth village.
Uh-huh.
And as Mia had, Honorable Motley had told us before, that they would be living at a school more or less camp style. But we have visited, and then to them, they are home because they told me they just love it over there. They have good food, they're enjoying themselves. Today, they're on an island tour, so
Good.
they're even enjoying it more than I am.
That's
They're doing well. With this now, we also have the group with the cultural performers and artists. So this
Mhm.
is where the cultural division and the entire team, and it is difficult selecting people to represent Dominica in a festival like this because we have so many people who can do those things and perform well. But what we try to do is pull out one, two from each group we know so that we can have a blend of Dominica, a blend of performers. And this is what we did. And we also tried our best to get people who were versatile enough. So you don't only dance ballet, but you could also help us with jimping, and you
yeah.
could also help with drumming. And I think the selection, in my view, others may go against it. In my view, we selected a very good team because what you saw last night, let me tell you something. It was show of culture at its best.
We're
And
proud.
to
That's
be
it.
honest with you, I wish
Yeah.
independence was tomorrow
Uh,
because I am in such high spirits.
we're in the mood, we're in the mood, we're in the mood, we're in the
I'm
mood.
in such high spirits that I will just keep going. Yes. And I'm so upset that I'm not even there for the closing. I wish I could have stayed because the closing would come out with a bang as well. But we did well. We left a mark. And I think everybody who saw that show could give Dominica the thumbs up. We made Carifesta what it was and what it is because Dominica really put out a performance last time. And I saw you with Bert because you came to sympathize with me and I just heard, Minister, I'm going.
Yeah, but I
And that
cannot
was
say, you know,
until
Jesus,
no, I'm not blaming you. It
that was
just
a
showed you it just
Jesus
showed the excitement. And
function.
all I knew I saw you on the stage with Bert.
Yeah.
And I spoke to him this morning. That's before they left on the tour. And I told him I cannot believe he's up because the way he was going on last night. You know what was nice again? Oh my God, I'm talking too much.
No, it's okay. Talk. That's fine.
You know what was nice again?
Mm.
When all the young people, the youth, picked
Yeah.
up their flags and
Yeah.
made that merry-go-round kind of thing
Yes, that was
around the arena. Let me tell you, this
yes.
was just beautiful. How I shivering. This was just beautiful.
Listen,
And it shows that culture is alive and it is here to stay. Because when we can get those young people into that feeling of what culture is all about, we know that we have a long way to go. We know that culture is going to stay with us. And I could also add, we know culture is our future
that
because
is
our
correct.
young people really did well. And I want to applaud them this morning.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
my lips. So I'll
I
seal my lips now.
I agree with you, and I got excited too last night. In fact, I was carrying the event live, and at
Mhm.
some point, I was irritated. I'm behind the camera, everybody's dancing, enjoying themselves, and I have to stay and prove. So at some point, I had to call Kathy, so she could stay behind the camera,
Yes.
pick up my flag, and go
So
and
you
dance.
could go and take yours, right? I even told I even told somebody who told me, but Minister, I didn't see you. I said, you didn't realize there was a clown on stage. That was me. I just
Yo,
wanted I just wanted to be part of it. So I figured if I disguise myself, then I can say, okay, that was me. So
okay,
I
so
I,
you
I
live.
told them after, if anybody asks you who was the clown, just tell them that was the minister. But I am talking a lot, and I see my PS is there, and of course the Honorable Rosalind Paul, and they probably figure I'm still in the show, so I don't know if you want to speak to them.
Yes, let's chime in with them for about 5 minutes because I have to bring in all the other persons who are here. You all carry
Oh, okay,
we can all have interactions together. So
okay.
please
Well,
don't
well, well,
give
bring them. Go ahead.
please don't give
Okay,
no, not yet.
you
PS's
can.
former PS Rosalind, and of course former minister, not PS, former minister Paul, and of course PS White. You guys were on stage. You were part of the Carifesta
All
experience
right.
last night. What was that to you? How did that feel? How did that mean for you to see or
But
experience
this,
Dominica showcased in that way?
this energy really showed that culture is alive. We call it the envy as well. It gave that sense of pride. I felt so good, so passionate, and I'm very passionate about my
Yes.
culture. And being part of being on stage, having the youth, the adults, just showing the world that culture in Dominica is an all-inclusive thing, and we are diverse. We give a little bit of all of what we can do in the performing arts, just a little bit, not all, a bit of what we have in the performing arts, and that the involvement of all in the performing arts, the young, the old, the thing, and it's showing the heritage from our indigenous people, the heritage from our African origin, from our European influence, and it was so well appreciated. You could feel the love, the
Mhm.
energy from the audience, and particularly our Dominican people who were right up front, and you would swear they themselves were performing because
Yes.
they're so into it. And this conch shell, David and this conch shell. Boy, 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 this is unique. There's one man who came to the back as soon as he finished looking for David and say, I played the conch shell, but never like that.
Oh,
Want to know. So, Dominica, we
Yes.
have much to be appreciative of, and we are really, it showed our pride last night. We are proud people, a happy people, and one who knows that we need to preserve our culture, promote it, and continue into the future.
agreed. And thank you so much for your participation and, of course, for your love of Dominica's culture. You have done a lot in your former role, and in your current role, you're still doing quite a lot to preserve our culture. So thank you very much for your support and contribution.
And thanks, Monel, for your enthusiasm, really. And yes.
You're most welcome. PSY, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
How did you sleep? Are you okay this morning?
Oh yes, I slept. I slept well. I
Let's
was so
go ahead.
I was so happy to be part of this experience. It's the first time I'm doing Carifesta because I recently joined the Ministry of Culture. So I was very happy to be here, to be part of it. I want to say kudos to the government for sending us. It was not we did not have much time to prepare because you Carifesta we got information late, but to see what was done, I want to commend the cultural division team. Dex, all of you, even you, Monel. We all made it happen, and I was happy to be part of it. And I can tell you this morning, a lot of videos, everybody WhatsApping me. I saw you, I saw you, I saw you, I saw you. They actually they actually did videos of just showing me, and I was like, I was doing all that. I did not realize. But I was happy to be there, to be part of it, and to give support to the cultural division. And our youth. When I saw how the youth participated, I looked at it, and as minister told you, I am there with the minister, so I would have had to sit at the minister's side. But I could not resist because since we came, I told minister, I will be going at the front of the stage. I never thought I would reach on stage, but I said, I will be right up waving my Dominica flag, And it was just awesome. The presentations, kudos to the chief and chief is with you, I think, and
It's with
the
me.
team. Yes, man. It was just well done. I did not regret being here in Barbados. I really wish I could stay for the closing, but we have to go back home. And to you all, man, the Dexia team, and you all, we did it together.
Teamwork.
Everybody, yes, it's really our a Dominican delegation. We came there as one. And if you see the commendations we have been receiving, my WhatsApp is going on and on and on. It was amazing. It was awesome. I won't ever forget that experience.
Great. And I want to say thank you very much for your support and everything that you have done for the Ministry of Culture. I know there's a long road ahead, and I know that you're with some awesome people. You have great support from Miss Paul and, of course, from your minister. So you'll do a phenomenal job in this new role as PS for the Ministry of Tourism. So all the best to you. Culture.
Culture.
Please say before that, Mr. Honorable Charles, good morning.
Culture and youth.
Yes, culture. You'll be phenomenal in that role. So thank you very much for that. But guys, I need to bring in our chief cultural officer. He's here. We're gonna have a chat. Don't leave so we can all interact together. And also Gwen is here with me as well. She launched her book yesterday.
Yes, she told us.
Yes. So there was a book launch. That was the book that was launched recently. So we want to touch on that as well. Good morning to you, Mr. Chief Cultural Officer. By the way, for those people who are looking at you right now, listening, and they don't know your name, who are you, sir?
I am. Good morning to your viewers and listeners. For those who don't know, I'm Wilson Matthew, Chief Cultural Officer.
Video. You see the access camera.
Okay, Honorable Roberts, could you mute your mic, please? We're hearing and we're picking up everything that you guys are saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So, Elson, let's talk about the participation of Dominicans at Carifesta 2025. What is that experience like from your vantage?
Let's start on last night. I take over your interview.
Last
Let's
night,
talk about last
now I'm gonna
night.
start over there and
Last
bring it
night
there,
is,
because I really want to ask you about
No, that's
CK
the
and
only
the
place. That's the only place we can start.
Okay, last night.
That's the only place we can start.
Start last year.
Last night
Let's
is in the history book. They say the past is history. That one is recorded in history, and that's one for the books. And this morning, I have a feeling of gratitude for how last night turned out. As the minister of the PS alluded to, a lot of preparation went into it, a lot of work went into it, and it was a short space of time to get that work done, and we pulled it off. And I want to commend the team, and I'm not just talking about my staff, I'm talking about the entire delegation who made what you saw last night a reality.
So now I can ask you the other question now.
Yeah, you can take back.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so I want to say kudos to you for the great work that you've been doing. I know it's not easy leading a delegation and, with all these different personalities and ensuring everything is well structured. So from my vantage point, outside looking in, you are doing a wonderful job with your team here at Carifesta.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Dominica's participation in Carifesta, I know that there are different activities that we're participating, or different events we're participating. Last night was one such event. What else can we expect from the delegation in Carifesta?
Well, just a quick recap. We participated in the opening parade. We did the route and the crossing of the stage and all of that. And what you witnessed yesterday, since then we've been preparing for what you saw last night. And there are other lunchtime concerts that we're going to participate in. And we're doing that at the Carifesta village, or the Grand Market as they call it. And what we're going to do, we're going to spice up the booth as well. So the days that we are at the Grand Market, the drummers will be at the booth, just hyping it up. Drummers, Kalinagos, the dancers, everybody going to be at the booth. So that is something people can come and check out.
All right, so wonderful. So these are things on the calendar. So today, what time are we expected to have the cultural presentation today?
1:30.
1:30. We should be live on Dominica Festival, so you guys can follow that as well later on this afternoon.
Now, also today, there's an event called Dance in the Archipelago, and our creative dancers will take part in that as well. And that's at 5 this afternoon.
Is there a way that viewers can follow online?
That information I could find out for you, and we can always share that on our platforms.
Okay, great. You're a member of the WCK band. The WCK was on stage last night. I think you're the keyboardist, right? So let's talk about CK performance last night as part of the presentation. How did it feel shifting from chief to artist on the keyboards?
Sometimes I make a special effort, a concentrated effort to separate the two, because some of the things that I might say or do as Liquorman, the musician, might not be in line with what I am supposed to say as chief cultural officer. So sometimes I try to separate the two. Sometimes you have no choice, because it's still around the arts, it's still around music.
Yeah.
So it was the best of both worlds for me last night. I had to still lead the delegation, still at the back, scratching my head, still nervous, that hoping everything goes well, but still in the mindset that I'm going to do a performance as a musician. So best of both worlds. And it was fitting for the band to be included, because the entire concept of it was the evolution of our music through the inhabitants, through the different ethnicities who occupied Dominica over the years. So it was a musical journey, but it still told the story of the history of Dominica as well. And you saw from the volcanic formation all the way to the Kalinagos, the African influence, the European influence, and then the culmination being bouillon music, what we have today, and what is taking the world by storm.
Walk me through your thought process in creating this presentation.
You say creating, so I must mention the creative director, Ms. Giselle Hyacinth. She was the one who, brought it together. Sometimes I, as much as I want to be involved in everything, sometimes I just can't, and I delegate, and they take it, they run with it, and they make it the spectacle that you see. So she's the one who really brought the idea to the table, and we just made it work.
So what's next for the cultural division? I know lots of things are happening with you.
Well, the minister of PS, one of them mentioned independence. The minister mentioned that she wished independence was tomorrow. For me, independence is tomorrow because we're already planning the opening parade and all of the events for independence. The opening parade, we plan to make that even bigger and better than last year. And you know what it was last year.
It was great. All right, Chief, any final words?
Continue to support us. I was overwhelmed by the support that we got last night. You know, sometimes I get a little scared. I don't use the word scared. I always scared, man. Sometimes I get a little concerned about the feedback that all people give when they have a platform to express themselves. So I was concerned about that. That's me putting it nicely. And you know, when they say the world is watching, the world is really watching, and I'm sometimes fearful that, you know, people think that we have in a conversation among ourselves. But last night, I mean, people really supported, people really represented, and I was really thankful for that. Even the people on site at the venue, total support from Dominicans and non-Dominicans alike.
So that's great. Well, thank you very much to all of you who would have supported Urson and his team on their journey to ensure the success of this venture. And Chief, of course, you always support the Ministry of Tourism. Thank you so much. And we'll chat very soon.
For sure.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much. All right, guys, I'm going to bring in our individual, our Kalinago person who's here with us, Miss Gwen. Hello, Gwen. Gwen presented on a book yesterday. I'm not sure if she wrote the book. We're going to find out if the book was written by Miss Gwen. Hello, Gwen. How are you?
Good morning, Monel. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Okay.
How are you recovering from last night's experience?
Oh, last night's experience was unbelievable. Dominica really brought it to Carifesta, and we had a ball of a time. And yes, I'm still recovering. I'm sure you can hear in my voice.
Okay, let's talk about your book presentation from yesterday. So there's a book, and the book is called An Unconquerable Spirit, The Indigenous Resistance to Colonization in the Caribbean Windward Islands, and was edited by Alan Colby. You presented on this book yesterday. Can you walk us through that presentation, please?
Actually, this book is the doctoral work of Helen Francis Simon, a Dominican academic who passed away in 2015. And it was a promise made by Dr. Hilary Beckles to her family that they would publish her work, because her work was on the Kalinagos and their unconquerable spirit. So when they realized that the Kalinagos were actually forming part of the delegation for Carifesta, they thought it was a wonderful opportunity to launch the book. And they invited me as a Kalinago woman to give my views on the book as it relates to Kalinago's spirit, the warrior spirit that we bring every time to the table.
So here's the big question. What are your views on the book?
The book tells the story of the Kalinago warrior spirit. It tells of our struggles to keep our culture, our language, our dances alive. It tells of the connections that we made to the other indigenous peoples in the Caribbean, especially the Garifunas, you know, how we supported each other and in the fight against colonization. So this book is written up till 2015, you know, when she did her doctoral work. So I was asked to present on how the Kalinago territory have changed since then, and how has the Kalinago taken their place, their rightful place in Dominica. And I was proud to present that, well, we, the Kalinagos, as they would have seen in the opening parade, that the Kalinagos, you know, headlined the opening parade. They would headline the performance last night as well. And then the strides that we have made in Dominica with the first female president, who is also Kalinago, who the first female chief, and, you know, the different professions that the Kalinagos can now occupy within the public service in Dominica, and how we have seen the resurgence of the Kalinago culture through the youth, and everybody wanting to get a Kalinago name, and everybody want to come back to the Kalinago territory to retrace their history. And, you know, everybody's grandmother and great-grandmother and great-grandfather was a Kalinago, and how right now they are proud, you know, to carry that ancestry forward. So I was happy you bring that to the table at the University of the West Indies yesterday.
Wonderful. And what was the feedback like?
Oh, everybody was quite happy to know that, and Rachel was right there, so she captured it live for the rest of the Dominican public, and everybody was quite happy to know that the Kalinagos are alive and well as the Garifunas, because the book also speaks about them, and they actually saw us at the opening parade, and they were quite happy with the colors, and to know that, you know, our dance and our language and everything is still quite alive in Dominica.
Great. I know it's a very short interview. We have lots of people to talk to, but any final words before you leave?
Oh, I'm just happy to be part of Carifesta and to lead the little Kalinago delegation that we have. We have the Kalinago dancers here with us. There are seven of us, and then we have Cecilia who came with the craft with Dexia, and we're just happy to bring our culture to the world and to use the Carifesta platform to do that, to let them know that we're alive and the Kalinago territory is blossoming, and we're just ready to receive them and to share our culture with them.
And I just want to add that I got some positive feedback from your presentation yesterday. So kudos to you on a job well done.
Thank you very much.
And for those of you viewing and listening sometime later today, you can see her presentation on the Ministry of Culture, Dominica Tourism, and of course the Culture Division social media platforms. It'll also be shared with the other media houses so they too can amplify that presentation. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
For a job well done. All right, so up next, we're going to talk to one individual who is a drummer, who is very much involved with the Ministry of Culture. Where's your drums, Mikael?
In my room.
By the way, guys, let me tell you, it's beating.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like. So by the way, I must plug in. This group is one of the most exciting groups I've ever traveled with. Hats down, right? For past 2 evenings, night before last, right? We're there, the DJ was done performing. Instead, we went to bed. He went for his drums. Somebody had a shack. Somebody had the,
Accordion,
accordion, all the works. And we were singing by the poolside, singing and dancing by the poolside. That was phenomenal, really exciting. And also last night after a performance, if you check Dominica festivals, I went live. The bus was alive after that performance. The energy was still there. The drummers, they were beating the shack accordion. Everything was in play, and that was a vibe. Mr. Vibe, what's going on?
I'm good. I have a new name, Mr. Vibe.
Yeah, Mr. Vibe. How are you recovering post yesterday?
My legs.
How's your legs?
Kind of weak this morning.
Ooh.
You see, the bus ride led to somewhere else.
Oh.
Yeah, and Mr. Matthew eyes might be
Team
opening.
no
Yes,
sleep.
yeah, no sleep.
Team no sleep.
But the adrenaline is still there, but the body's, the body feels a little worn down. Because we gave everything last night. Everything. As promised.
Promise made, promise kept.
Of course. A good performance like that requires effective rehearsals.
True.
So I know Mr. Matthew and Giselle and the other officers and leaders pushed every performer to their fullest potential. And that's the only way we could have gotten the reward we had last evening. It was hard work paying off.
I know that you lead the drumming for the Ministry of Culture, among other things. And I want to assume that you also led the drumming component right here.
The belly
Walk us through that experience, the sentiments of the members of your team, the expressions.
The first thing we had to do is identify and respect everybody for who they are. Because as the minister said, we took members from different groups around the island to do certain art forms. For the ballet, for example, we had singers from the Parish Cultural Group, dancers from Patriotic Dancers Granby. Different technique, different lavway, different everything to make one better presentation. And you would not have realized any disconnect on the stage because we respected, we learned from each other, and we gave each one an avenue to express their way of doing things. So that was strengthened our presentation. It was everybody bringing it, synchronizing talent and energy and just exploding the stage. And that was our secret in everything. The drumming and sound. I'm a part of the Parish drummers. Siobhan, there's some other persons from other YSM and all that joining. When you hear the rhythm, you're going to hear one rhythm.
Sure.
Officers drumming. I hope Mr. Matthew takes a drum. You have Giselle on the tac-tac. It's all about us making it happen. So my work was not that difficult. It was just like encouraging and keeping the authenticity of our rhythm or of our dance. Yeah.
I know you mentioned that your body is weak, but the spirit is still willing. What is your presentation going to be like later on today? I know the drummers have a presentation at the Carifesta village.
Like last night, workers from WCKC, boy, Oh, the drum solo. I said, you don't hear the drumming yet. Today we're drumming. I mean, the little bell and the little excerpts we had on stage was, but today we're going to concentrate on drumming a song. So I think the drum will have its own language, own energy. You say,
Oh my
boy, I'm going to
God.
miss that. So we want to tell persons that it has only begun. Last night was just the appetizer. You know, come to our booth, come to the midday shows or the road shows, however they call it, but it's at the Grand Market, and you can get more of good, authentic Dominican performances, whether it's drumming, dance. We have just begun.
It has just begun.
Yes.
So kudos to you and your team. Job
you.
well done,
Thank
Mikhail.
you.
The energy is still there. I woke up late, guys, but I'm still here.
Right, and you
Yeah.
practice the ballet by the pool so you can dance with us.
What's
Just,
that?
just saying.
What time?
The night you were practicing the ballet by the pool,
Oh yes, I didn't.
you can showcase it today.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm gonna be dancing today. But
Yes.
I need to give away a season ticket for the World Creole Music Festival, you know? So
Mhm.
we're gonna do something very creative by the booth to entice people to participate in something cultural.
Very good.
So we're gonna have people dancing, and it's the person who can dance the ballet well. We're gonna give them a ticket to attend the World Creole Music
I
Festival.
love that.
How is
Love
that?
that. That sounds
good.
good.
Minister, you okay with that? Minister
The
Roberts?
minister eligible to win the
Yes,
ticket?
thumbs up. No minister
Oh,
cannot
just
get
checking,
tickets.
just checking.
Minister, you're not getting not for your minister, but you can dance, okay? If your leg is well, shake it.
Yeah, no. Thanks for having me, Mona.
All right, thank you very much for stopping by, Mikhail. Let's talk with Cecilia.
That's enough time.
Monel.
Yes,
Yeah. What time is Mikhail going to perform? The drummers.
1:30.
1:30 p.m.
1:30. Okay, so that's the same time. Okay, thanks.
You're coming?
Oh yes.
Yes.
My leg is not no. My leg not stopping the reggae, you know. We're going on. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Okay, great. All right, so guys, we're here with Cecilia. Cecilia is one of the craft vendors in Dominica. By the way, if you see her products, you will be very, very impressed. Quite impressive. Cecilia, I know you've been selling quite a few products. What is it like to be at Carifesta, the 15th edition of Carifesta, representing Dominica and yourself?
Okay, it's my first time participating in Carifesta. Well, I've been hearing about Carifesta, but I've never seen it, been there, I've never experienced it. But I'm here today, and I must say I'm experiencing it well. I'm doing great for myself and for my Dominica on a whole, and I'm very, very happy to be here.
What has the feedback been like to your products?
Well, it's great. People are happy to see what I am doing now, because for the past years, it was just baskets with one material called lauma. But now I add in a little more to it. I added leatherette to give it a better lift, a more unique touch, and people love it.
Okay, so I know you have different items on sale. Walk us through what people can purchase from you at Carifesta.
Okay, I have ladies' clutches, string bags, earrings to match,
Oh, not this one.
bracelets. I also do jewelries with the seeds, all different seeds you can find in Kalinago in Dominica. I do the necklace, the bracelet, and the earrings to match. Can get fans. It's really hot now, so the fans are going well. And lots more. Lunch basket, beach basket, everything you can find in basket.
And you're happy with your presentation at Carifesta?
I am happy. I'm enjoying it.
I want to say I'm very proud of you and what you have done, what you're doing. Your art is incredible. When we get to Dominica, I need to purchase a few pieces from you.
Thank you.
I would love to add them to my collection. It's worth having.
Thanks.
And thank you so much for stopping by, and all the best to you.
Thank you.
I know Kathy is with us right now, but she doesn't feel too well, so she cannot come on screen. But Dexia has also been very instrumental in their presence and participation in Dominica's Carifesta experience. Dexia brought on numerous products from different vendors in Dominica. So you'll see items like hair products, stuff for your skin, different beverages that you can consume. Multiple, probably over 20 items sold in Dominica is on display. And fun fact, guys, somebody came there was a lip gloss, chapstick, a lip balm. So when somebody passed by, she pulled out hers from a bag. I have this, I have one, I use it too, right? So that was exciting. Somebody picked up the roll-on from Jolly's Pharmacy, asked us, are you selling these? I love this roll-on. This is the only one that I use. And then some of the Ready soap, multiple people passed by, and the Ready soap, they said, I use this. This Ready soap is sold in Barbados as well. So that was pretty awesome. We had them sampling some of the products like the vodka. I actually did a few testimonials. So we'll post a reaction on our social platforms very soon. But people, when they tasted our vodka and our gin and the rum, they were quite impressed. The BB, they love that, you know. So Dominicans, our products, the sampling, you know, it's going very well. I'm hoping next time we can bring more products so we can actually sell the products, because people are asking to purchase the products. What we're going to do on the last day, we're going to sell off whatever is there. But while we're here, what we started off with sampling what can be sampled. And then towards the end of our experience, we're going to sell the different products if people want them, you know, so we're going to sell it off, you know. Yeah. So businesses out there, I want to say Dexia really did a wonderful job in representing you and your products. And we're trying our best when people come around that we want them to hold the products and take pictures with it. So what you can do, you can use that for marketing. Slide that in right there. So you can use that for promotion for your products and for your businesses. And also the testimonials, feel free to share them, and you can use them for promo or whatever it is that you want. So kudos to Kathy and Team Dexia. Thank you so much. Yeah. Kathy, next time, be ready for the screen, Coffee. Come on, make better decisions, okay? Yeah, she's right there. Okay. All right, so back to you, Honorable Minister. It's almost time for us to wrap up, so I want to end things with you. Based on the what you heard, the presentation, I know you must feel very proud that the spirit is great, and they've been in the pleasure of representing your ministry. Any thoughts?
Well, to be honest with you, I've never felt so proud being the Minister of Culture, honestly. Because what I saw, and I don't know why every time I come to speak, I feel that shiver coming to my skin. Let me tell you, these guys at the Cultural Division, I love them so much. They always put out a display, and every time it is just good. They always do surprise me because I expect the best from them, but every time they go one notch further and just make it outstanding. So I want to congratulate the chief cultural officer and his team. And then the Kalinagos, oh my God. And Gwyneth, I saw you last night. I never thought you'd be sitting there so bright this morning. When I had that flag around them and it was going. Yes, it was. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed the moment. It was money well spent.
Yes.
Money well spent. And I want to thank the Prime Minister and the government of Dominica for making it happen for us. I want to thank all the organizers. I want to thank Dexia because really and truly they have a wonderful display there. A lot of people were asking about the Ready soap, the green one.
Yes.
Yes. Many people told me, how is that you don't have to sell? I said, well, we have on display. We will sell later. Yes. So I hope they come back for it because they were asking. Because one of the ladies said she bathed with it once and she wondered why she didn't buy more when she was in Dominica. So we probably have to ensure that we have enough to sell later on. But everything was so well done, so well organized. I want to thank Bert Paul for the decor. This was good. I loved it. It's a welcoming environment for everybody. So I want to thank them. There's so many people to thank, and I don't want to start calling names for me to forget people. So I just want to thank all those who made it happen for us. I think we have left a mark in Barbados. And maybe one thing we should add to that, because of how well Dominica was received, maybe we should try to do Carifesta in Dominica.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Yes.
It would be the best Carifesta ever.
Yes.
I hope the Prime Minister is hearing me.
Mr. Russo scared. You listening, Mr. Yes.
We can show them what we can do in Dominica and make Carifesta happen. Because you notice, Mona, isn't it going to the different...
I have to cut you off. I apologize. We have like 1 minute, so I need to wrap up.
Okay. Well, excuse my excitement, but Dominicans, we did a good job, and I want to thank everybody. And we will continue to make culture what it is. Culture is the future, and we are fine. Thank you so much.
All
Thank
right.
you, Christine. Have a good morning. All right.
It'll be remiss of me to not mention the Minister, Discover Dominica Authority, and our presence and the Ministry of Tourism at Carifesta. Of course, our role is critical here. We're promoting Dominica as a destination and also promoting the World Creole Music Festival, again, happening October 24th to the 26th at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. If you want tickets and information about the festival, head over to our website, www.dominicafestivals.com. And if you're looking for information about the destination, then that is www.discoverdominica.com. So we have the Ministry of Tourism, we have Discover Dominica Authority, we have the Ministry of Culture, we have the Cultural Division, and we also have Dexia on board as well. So Team Dominica well represented at Carifesta, the 15th edition, right here in Barbados. Kudos to the team, kudos to the ministry and the government of Dominica for the great support, and kudos to all of you. You are tuned in and are following and giving the encouragement, and I love that. Now, it's one thing if something is done. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. But it's important that when we make a mistake, we encourage people to do better moving forward instead of breaking them down, right? So please just remember, encourage those who need the encouragement. But when it's time to support, I love that you come out and show up in your numbers and you support us. I read the comments. Majority of comments, or all the comments, are positive with regards to Dominica's representation here at Carifesta. So thank you for the love and for the support. Of course, I'll keep carrying everything live so you see what's going on here in Barbados for Carifesta, and of course, keep promoting in Dominica. Discover Dominica Authority. We're also having multiple radio interviews and television interviews promoting the festival and the destination on a whole. So there's lots that we at Discover Dominica Authority is doing, the Ministry of Tourism is doing right here in Barbados, in conjunction with Carifesta. And of course, we're having numerous interviews. People are passing along our booth. A lot of media houses are passing across the booth for interviews. So lots of interviews are happening around the destination as well. So we're doing well, Dominica, and I'm thanking each and every one of you for joining me right here for another Talking Tourism on DBS Radio. Saying good morning to you. My name is Maureen Alexis, and until next week, Wednesday, do continue to be happy. Happiness is a currency that you should be spending every day.
News updates on DBS Radio.